Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I'm actually on my third attempt restarting this video. The first attempt I was interrupted by a cat, and the second attempt I was interrupted by the phone ringing a billion times in a row. So hopefully third time is a charm. Now previously we started by tackling the vassal limit here. What we did was we handed this guy the vassal right here. Excellent. And then, I believe, did we find another one down over here? No, we did not. Okay. So what we did then was we came up over here and we granted these two vassals to this Khan. So we'll do that. And we do want this Khan to be fairly powerful, to be clear. He's going to be the guy that's going to be fighting the crusade against West France, or for East Francia, rather. And we're largely going to be chilling. We're probably not going to do too much to stop that. I mean, realistically, there's not that much there, right? There's really not... Hello, pause menu. There's really not that much. So we're going to instead come up over here, and we're going to toss, I think... Let's see, we still need to get rid of one direct vassal. I was going to get rid of this one, but they're rebelling, and that's rather rude of them. But instead, we're just going to toss this lady, this count. There we go. So that will help our income as well as our soldier count. That's important right now. We do need a chancellor. And there we go. This guy will do for now. We do have a dangerous faction behind this. And this is the reason why we wanted to hand out those titles, so that hopefully this faction doesn't end up popping. However, we are still wildly in debt. So to help that, we're going to just mass ransom up to 41 characters. And this is going to keep ticking for a while. So that's great. We're going to let that happen. But that did net us roughly 3,000 gold. Now, we've got this down over here. And once we're finished gathering this, I expect that we can handle that. We've got a couple of units over here. And we have troops on their way down. I don't think that these guys need to make their way down. Putting them down means that they will not be available for the crusade. But I feel like we just kind of say good timing, Mr. Pope, on the crusade, and just let it go. Unless things change between now and then. But I want to be making money at this moment. Yeah, they'll take up to 21 months to return home. It feels like a mistake, but I don't think it is. Now, we have these troops on their way in over here. I want to let them group up. That's going to be fairly important. So we're going to do that. And down over this way, we're keeping an eye on this force. We're also going to start raising here again. And this is the troops that we just put down. We'll see if they end up making it down here. 2 troops made it, so that's worthwhile. 3 troops? Sure. That's a little bit more. So that's fine. These guys are grouping in. And there they go, ish. There. Okay. It took them a while, and they're moving slowly because of our indebted nature. It is a problem for us, to be sure. But we are coming out of debt at this point. You can see that these guys have decided to move. And they may attack us here. They opted not to. We do have like 400 troops here. Hypothetically. If we were to catch them, would we win? With 2,500? Probably. But we're starting to get some actual troop numbers over here now. 3,000? 3,200? We're going to go to 3,500. We won a victory, and where was that? Up over here? Yes. Okay. I want these guys to chase down this force. Now, this is where the war leader is, I believe. No, he's in this force. Never mind. We do have troops on the way over there, but they're very, very slow. They will arrive in like 8 months. That's a ways away. Now, this, we're going to stop gathering. Group these together. And we're going to go pursue this force. Now, I am actually going to gather a few more troops down here to siege, if necessary. I think he's going here. And we do have a dangerous faction behind this. This is Tengri Populace. Can we do anything about this guy? Yes. Yes, we can. Let's get him out of there. Okay, so we are 3 months away from getting there. There's our alliance. And that should mean this dangerous faction is going away. Okay, we're going to arrive over here fairly shortly. And the crusade notwithstanding, I think this is going well. I would like to have a stronger commander here. We'll put this guy in instead. And now we'll probably win. Excellent. Now, we definitely do... Yeah, there goes the crusade. Unsurprising, and we're not going to participate in the crusade. We're just going to pretend it doesn't exist. That is the plan for the crusade for now. Now, we need to catch this force, and that means that they will no longer be able to get their ticking war score up to 100% here. That's the idea. Actually, they still will. Yikes. They still will be able to do that. So, these guys are on their way in over to here. We have to catch this force. We have to. And we need some troops over here to siege these back. It's all very important here. Okay. Do we win this battle? We don't. Oh, that's awful. We're rolling terribly. That's a better roll. That's an awful roll. That's a terrible roll. It's going back our favor. Okay. We do win that. Good. That would have been really awkward if we hadn't have won that. Okay. I don't suppose any of these would be interested in a white piece. Not currently. Not currently. Okay. I want you guys to come on over to here. Okay. So we have 600 troops here right now. We have to win this battle. And we do win the battle. So that was some dicey stuff there. There's no doubt about that. But we won it, just barely. And we actually got a valuable hostage. That is a huge deal. I'm wondering if this guy's interested in a white piece at this point. Not quite. Okay. So 655 is likely not enough to siege over here, but it is enough to siege here. Gonna take 100 casualties. It's still enough to siege. Barely. Okay. These guys are on their way over. They will be arriving there shortly. And again, we're not caring about this crusade. That is irrelevant to us at this exact moment. We're gonna fight our way through here. We are losing money again. Sadly. Why are we losing money again? We didn't really raise that many troops. We're gaining maximum from our Realm Priest. Huh. It's just expensive. I mean, that's war for you. We can ransom additional prisoners. We're not going to do that at this time. We need to take territory back over here. This is vitally important, and we need to catch this populist uprising from this gentleman. Now, he's at 61% from war score right now, but he can't actually, or from sieging war score, he can't actually win because he needs to win a battle. So that's fine. As far as this over here goes, I'm just letting these guys do their thing. We have bigger problems to deal with. So that's okay. We're continuing to go further negative. Are we raising? Like, do we have an army raising somewhere? No, we don't. Odd. We do need a marshal, and for some... Oh, I see. We lost a domain, I guess. A domain limit. Well, we need to hand one of these out then, and we'll hand out... Let's see, this one is not the capital, so we'll grant this one out to a low noble. It's unfortunate, but there we go. Actually, that makes things a little worse. It is continually getting worse. Interesting. These guys aren't enough to siege, so we're just going to walk over this way. Now, where's this leader at? He's in his capital. Okay. 3 years on this siege. That's gross. We're going to raise our men-at-arms here. They'll take like 8 months to get there. And now we're arriving over here. That's great. So we're hoping that this populist uprising will be over after this. We're hoping that we capture him and deal with him that way. We're also fighting this one over here, which is from the same faction. Okay, he gets sanctioned war declaration. Sure. That's not actually a huge deal. Okay, what else is up over here? So we could start sieging. And in fact, we can take over this siege. And there's only 15 days here. So that seems like a good thing to do. We'll do exactly that. Okay, do we have any siege engines over here? The answer is no. Okay. So we won control of the siege up over this way. We are raising. Okay, these don't have anyone here, though. So we'll go ahead and... No, I'm dumb. I wanted to raise all men-at-arms there. 6 months left on that, though. So we didn't actually lose any time there. We finished up this siege, and let's just make our way, say, up to here and continue that siege. We captured that guy. Okay, so the Old Tengri uprising is over. Next up is this uprising, which is the one up over here. And we're working on it. We are definitely working on it. And actually, we don't want to go up here. We want to go over here. So that'll be fine. Now, these guys, I think that they're actually useless where they are right now. I really, truly do. So we're disbanding these guys. And we're disbanding these guys. So we're making some money. Excellent. Now, we're ignoring the crusade for the time being. This guy escaped. We're interested in ransoming off some prisoners potentially, but we know that we have a prisoner over here. And let's group these together. How many do we need to siege this? 750. So let's just split off like that. And then these guys, they're going to come up over here and fight. We need a better commander here, and it'll be this guy. Okay. This feels under control with the possible exception of the crusade. This siege is 13 months away, so we should probably split this force and move them over here. We'll need to keep an eye on this, but that's fine. Would these guys be willing to white peace at this point? Not quite. Okay. We'll need to finish up a couple of those sieges. When these guys finish, they can actually come siege over here. We catch this force. There's our level of splendor going up. That's neat. And our fame is going to be coming up as well, which is very helpful for us. But we're making money. That's the important thing right now. Okay. And yeah, the crusade is turning against us. We're not surprised by this. We fully expect the crusade to turn against us. 100%. What level of fort is this? Level 8 fort, and we take 2 attrition ticks? Pass. That's a hard pass right there. Okay. So as far as this up here goes, 16 months and 14 months. Okay, sure. It's going to take quite a lot of time. We don't have any siege weapons up here. Ticking war scores on no one's side here. And it is against us over here, but we should... Ooh. I should have thought of this. We're locked in over here, which is super sad. We could personally lead this. I feel like that's a terrible idea, though. And instead, we're going to put this guy in charge of it. And yeah, we're not surprised that they're going to come in here. This is actually going to be their victory. We'll imprison that Khan. Always nice to do. And we can ransom off some of these, and we'll ransom off this guy for 100 gold and this guy for 200 gold. That'll net us almost 10% of our debt, and that's great. So yeah, this is going to be a loss, but we do bleed them a bit, and more importantly, hold them in position while we move. And this is fine. We don't actually care where we retreat to. That was always going to be a loss. And apparently we would lose this encounter. Defending a river crossing. Fair enough. That would do the trick, I suppose. Oh, we don't have a commander here at all. That also has an effect on the landscape. We'll put this guy in, I think. And yeah, now we're going to win. Perfect. These guys are retreating up over here. That's fine. And again, we don't care about losing the crusade. If we have time, we'll get to it. But for now, we've got other problems. We do have another dangerous faction brewing here, and that is Tengri Populace. We will need to deal with this guy, and I don't know that we really can. We have a grandson. That won't do the trick, though. We do need a new chancellor, and we're going to put in this guy. Try to smooth things over a bit for us. Okay, and then let's come down over here. The moment we have this ticking war score turn around, we should be able to white piece this one. That's the idea. And then this uprising over here should be over fairly soon. In fact, we may be able to white piece them after we get these occupied. We'll see. We'll see if that becomes a thing. So these sieges should go quite quickly now that we have some siege men-at-arms down here. That'll be good. And as far as the actual crusade goes, it's okay. We don't actually care about losing this tiny chunk of territory. Not concerned. 8 months and 6 months on those sieges. These guys can come on down. I would really like to white piece this. They'll get there soon enough. But yeah, as soon as this goes away, we're just going to siege our way up this way, I think. And we're going to 100% this war. Pretty sure of that. I would like these sieges to move a little more quickly. We would like to upgrade our mangonels, but this will do for now. And of course, we need one more innovation to be able to get into the High Medieval era, and that is a big deal for us. We do have a Dynasty Legacy available, and we are going to take the Faithful Magistrates for sure. That's solid. And we get a Martial perk available as well. We could go for Strict Organization. We could go for a Man's Home. Actually, a Man's Home would be pretty good here. We'll take that. And we're going to make our way up over this direction. So you can definitely see here, they still have the ticking war score, surprisingly, because they're going for Ashmaka, actually. That's why. 4 months here, and I'm going to split this in half. We're going to come up over this way. We need 1,200. Never mind, this is a terrible idea. We're not going to do that. Actually, we are going to have enough to multi-siege. That's going to be a thing. Okay. We finished this siege. And these guys, at this point, it's bugged. It is bugged. We're going to wait for this siege to finish up. And once that does finish, we'll send them down over here. We don't really expect to get too much done over there, in all honesty. And now we have enough troops to do a multi-siege here. And so we shall. Excellent. 15 more days left here. Five more days. We're positive in the war score. They will not accept a white piece just yet. That's okay. We're going to bring these guys down over this direction. Pomerania is rebelling against us. We do not want them to embark. So we're just going to walk them on down. Now, we don't have ticking war score. All we're really interested in right now is getting a white piece here. But for the moment, this will be fine. We took an attrition tick over here, which kind of sucks. We're going to raise a few extra troops over here to try to fill that out. Maybe like 500. Yeah, this will be enough. And then we'll split that in half. Half of them will go here, and half of them will go here. They are going to take 100 casualties from walking in there. Oof. That's an oof. So these guys, they are going to make their way up to the war goal. Okay. So that's great. We should have nearly 100% war score once the war goal finishes here. So everyone here, just go ahead and chill. And we're just going to split off, like, say, 1,000 troops here. Like this. How many are actually needed up here? 1,200. Okay. So we'll do something like this. And we'll start a slow siege at the actual war goal. And then we'll take the capital here. And yeah, this will be fine. So slow siege started. And we would like to have a siege leader here. We do have a siege leader. That's perfect. Okay. Now then. These guys are going to come in here and here. Okay. Again, we don't particularly care about the crusade at this exact moment. Maybe we care later. But we'll see. So 40 days here. And we'll put these guys down once we're done here. Wrathful. Okay. That's fine. He wants aid in East Francia. And we'll send troops to him. Within 12 months. Yeah, sure. I mean, he might be upset at us. We've got other irons in the fire right now, and we'll deal with it when we deal with it. So we'll get this siege finished up here, and in fact, we lost our siege commander here. Or is this him? Nope. We lost our siege commander here. Okay, so we're definitely going to want to put one in. And I saw one. Where are you? There you go. Okay. Actually, this war's done. That's perfect. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we netted ourselves some gold from it. We are going to put these guys down once they get out of the enemy territory. They'll take up to 2 years to return home. That's fine. It will take them longer to walk over to the crusade, in all honesty. So we will go ahead and move these guys over and put them on down. Up to 3 years to return home. Again, it will take them... Okay. Again, it will take them longer to move over to the crusade over here. Yeah, that's all fine for now. We're going to start raising up men-at-arms over here. It will take up to 3 years. And we're also going to start raising a few levy troops over this way. Okay. Next, we want to ransom, I think, all prisoners. Yeah, all prisoners should be ransomed. There we go. That netted us a couple hundred more gold. Perfect. Getting us a little less in debt. We're going to raise another 5,000 stack here. That's the idea. Yep, sieges are lost. That's fine. The crusade is not going well. We knew that would be the case. We'll get to it if we have time. Yeah, this is taking some time, for sure, to raise. We're going to want to raise some of our troops over this way as well, and we will do that as soon as we're done raising these 5k over here. That said, once this siege is done, I'm going to stop gathering the men-at-arms here. Once this siege is done, in 40 days, we should be done with this rebellion, because we will be able to white piece it by then, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So we're going to stop this raise now. We're going to move these guys over here. but we're not really expecting them to do too much. Next, we're going to raise all troops over here. Okay. So we've got 15,000 in this backline. They will walk over. We are above our vassal limit, which is unfortunate, but we'll not do anything about that just yet. Negative. Okay, and 150. Good to know. They'll not accept a white piece here. I'm actually surprised by that. Okay, so we'll put in a siege leader over here then for the faster siege phases. And we're just going to bring these guys down over this way. We'll bring 10,000 troops on down there. We'll see if we can get anything done with the crusade, but that is a low priority for us at this time. A very low priority. We do have some allied troops still running around over here. It'll take us time to get there. So this siege will be done in 21 months. And actually, they got another siege. Fair enough. Okay. Again, we may lose this territory. If that's the case, that is okay. We don't hate that. So these guys are going to come in over this way. They're going to try to resupply a bit. And you can see our allies are being kind of dumb over here. That's for sure. That is definitely happening. Our allies are dumb. Okay, we've got ourselves around 20,000 men here. We're going to continue raising, and we're going to split these guys off, including the Khan. Perhaps especially the Khan. And they are going to come up over this way. And we're going to group together with our roughly 21,000 men that we've got here. And we'll see what we can get done. We're going to need... Never mind. The crusade is over. Okay, that's fine. Victorious crusade. Yes. That's completely okay. So we're going to disband these guys. We were a little late to get here, but it's fine. Yeah, that's very long to disband. Yeah, we lost a little territory in East Francia. It's okay. Not a huge deal. All we care about is getting this debt and a slight issue with our... We're going to stop gathering these guys. But our debt and our slight issue with our vassals dealt with. That is our only goal right now. Okay. So there we go. It is about time to put a cut in here. I think 18 months on this. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. All we need is a little bit of sieging over here, and we're just looking to raise our siege men-at-arms and get that dealt with. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time, and we're probably going to reconquer East Francia quite soon.